In my previous video, I set out to create a cheap and simple clay extruder as an attachment for my 3D printer. I did have some issues, but in the end I ended up printing something halfway decent before I got interrupted by time. Since then I've been having a lot of fun with the extruder and I filmed every second of it for you to enjoy. The biggest issue I had was that the clay was too thick for the motor and its reduction ratio, and the syringe too weak to handle the pressure. I was able to thin down the clay with water, but that would make the printed structures too weak to support themselves. Now I could of course try to print even slower, or I could design maybe a file that's inherently more stable to print. And I think I have just the right thing in mind, so let's go. But of course you don't purely have to print clay with this extruder. Here, doesn't that look tasty? This is how far humanity has come. Real Nutella, perfectly laid down on a piece of shitty white bread. Okay, now let's try this. Cheers! Nice, I like it. That was a reference to the YouTuber RC Live by the way. He tried basically the same thing where he was printing with chocolate, with real chocolate, although, well, not real different chocolate. You should watch it, it's hilarious. Click there. With that being such a stellar success, I decided to change my focus to creating a true culinary highlight. It's an integral part of every student's cuisine and is often referred to as the PB&J sandwich. I decided to go above and beyond with this dish and even took out my toaster in order to really go the extra mile. This is easily, without any doubt, the most beautiful PB&J I've ever made. What a beauty. I just printed this new nozzle and I'm hoping that with this part I'll be able to print with finer detail. The model that's being printed right now is a 3D Benchy. It's often used to benchmark and show off your 3D printing skills on Reddit and Instagram, because it's small, has difficult overhangs and has delicate features. I'd say this is probably one of the most delicious Benchies I've ever seen. I do have some slight issues with overhangs, but to be honest, it's barely even visible, so I wouldn't worry about it too much. Piece of bread as well. Now that statistically speaking there are only around 60% of you left, I want to reward you with a print that actually came out reasonably well. Considering that it's still just peanut butter, I chose this octopus by Kempi05 because it has very little overhangs and it looks adorable, to be honest. What the hell? I mean, this is so awesome. I love it. This is exactly why I built this extruder. Holy sh**. This is ridiculous. To be honest, I really don't know what to do with this because it's just too beautiful to throw away or eat. But on the other hand, I can't keep it. Man. Before I let you go, I want to show you this little YouTube trick you might not have known about. And it's actually really cool. So this is a recent video from PewDiePie, which I paused at just the right moment for this trick to work. And here on the bottom will be a red button, which you can click to subscribe to his content entirely for free. Now the thing is that you can find the same exact button also underneath of this video, so you can subscribe to this channel entirely for free. And I don't know about you, but to me that sounds like a killer deal. Okay, jokes aside, do whatever you want, but I hope to see you very soon in my next video. And until then, goodbye.